Titans get back on track, win a decision victory. He's undefeated now. He's obviously well received here in Southern California. Can he remain undefeated against Angelo Ramos?
Comes in with a good camp. Ruben Nolasco was trained youngster for 10 years. Started with him at 9. Action coming your way here in the super flyweight division. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is set for 4 rounds in the super bantamweight division. And it's presented by Alleviate Tax and Championing Mental Health. Your judges for this bout, Pat Russell, Tiffany Clinton, and Carla Kays. And your referee in charge, Chris Lieben. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, sporting blue trunks this evening, he officially weighed in at 121 pounds. He is entering his 5th professional bout and fighting out of MMA Science Academy in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Angelo Frodo Baggins Ramos. And his opponent, out of the red corner, dressed in white and gold, he officially weighed in at 120.4 pounds. His professional record, perfect. 3 wins with no losses, and a career victory by way of knockout. Hailing from Riverside, California, the undefeated Hector Oros.
All right, gentlemen, bring it to the center. Your belt line is the bottom of this writing right here. Your belt line is going to be the bottom of that writing right there. You both got your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Go ahead and touch close. Back to your corners.
Angelo Ramos, winless, has experience in amateur MMA and kickboxing as well. Got to work on his defense, Ray. He's been knocked down in every pro fight thus far. Been dropped 5 times in total. So that's been one of the holes of his game. He's got to find a way to protect himself while dishing out some offense.
Yeah, it's about being able to solidify that defense because he has been put down in every single matchup, and it's about changing things around. You know, mentally, you got to be thinking, all right, like, is this going to be the same old, or is it going to be the chapter, a new chapter in my career? And I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to turn the page. If you're Hector Oros, you want to go out there and make it a quick night for yourself and beat a guy who has been put down and do exactly that, but in quick fashion.
Oros has one knockout victory under his belt, as we said. A 3rd fight, though, for Oros against a winless opponent. So looking to take care of business here and then probably step up the level of competition.
Yeah, it's ending the year strong and fighting a guy who is, you know, there to be hit, but could pose problems. But right now already Oros is applying the pressure. He's backing him up already, and that's problematic.
Oros has a nasty left hook. He's caught him with it a couple times as Hector Oros early in this fight.
Ramos did not like that right hand from Oros. If you're Oros, though, don't get too aggressive. Nope. So, you know, sting your opponent, then get out, and then come right back.
Win by Ramos against an undefeated opponent would be just what the doctor ordered for him to get something positive going. See if he can capitalize on this big opportunity.
Take it one fight at a time if you are Angelo Ramos. If you're Oros, remain undefeated. Don't do anything to put you in any danger. Try to finish this guy. Like the body work there by Oros.
Yep, dig into the body. That will generally open up the head, and that is what Oros is doing, a little head hunting here in the first round.
Yeah, Ramos is shaking his head as to say, nope, you didn't hurt me, but I think that's an indication that it did.
Yeah, nine times out of 10, it means the opposite.
Now Ramos has gone to southpaw, and that is a clear sign that he's trying something new, and it could be a sign of frustration. Like the left hook to the body by Oros.
As we like to say, Oros putting some deposits in the pain bank. That'll certainly start you as the fight goes on. Ramos trying to circle, trying to find angles to attack here, Ray.
Yeah, what I like about Oros is that he is varying his attack. He started off going upstairs to the chin, to the beard of Ramos, and he will do that occasionally, but he spent the last 75 seconds really targeting the body of Angelo Ramos.
Aggressive start here for Hector Oros. Great combinations, putting punches together.
Yeah, and Oros is normally a super flyweight, but he has to come out to super bantamweight because of the fact that it's so hard to find opponents. So he's really coming up, significantly, and he had to go to Florida to get an opponent to Angelo Ramos, who was willing to fight Oros. So
take a look into the corner here of Hector Oros.
Some more hits.
Ruben Nolasco, who's trained him for 10 years.
The body, Hector.
Talented youngster, 19 years of age, Hector Oros. Off to a great start.
How you feel right now?
Been there with his trainer for 10 years, a decade plus. Now, if you're Angelo Ramos, all right, I lost that round, but you know what? Let me try to change things around here. Touch gloves, and we'll see. And for Oros, you come up here to this weight class, super bantamweight, you get a finish. I think that's a good confidence builder.
Absolutely, defying any size discrepancy, trying to chop down the tree here is Hector Oros. And again, we saw it early at the start of the round. He'll dig to the body and then go upstairs. Finding a lot of, and now reverses that order in that exchange.
Good body work by Oros. I really am admiring the body work by Hector Oros. And that's playing a factor, and Ramos going backwards. It's only a matter of time now, TK.
Yeah, that was a nasty right hook here by Oros. And out of the corner, trying to push him around a little bit was Ramos, but he cannot eat many more shots. The official's going to take a good look at this as Ramos is on his bicycle trying to get out of there.
He's going to go down relatively soon if Oros keeps up this body attack because he's already in a major way. That body's going to be hurting in the morning especially. Look at Oros go. Piercing body shots by Hector Oros, the 19-year-old.
Yeah, we talked about, fighting up, in weight, but the ability to chop down those big trees. There might be some sawdust in the ring after this as he is chopping away at Ramos. Continues to do so. Nasty, nasty stuff by Hector Oros downstairs.
Chris Lee been looking at the action. Big lead right hand. 2 lead right hands there by Oros.
You can't say Ramos isn't tough. He's eating a lot of shots, but he's got to get something going here or it's going to be over in quick order. Chris
Lieben can really look at, I don't like the body language from Ramos. I think that Ramos is just fighting to survive. And I'm sure that Lieben is probably thinking, and look, he's giving a long look at Angelo Ramos. And if Oros keeps up the pace, I think this fight should be over before the end of this round.
Right in front of us here, right in front of our broadcast position, Ramos tried to steal a little page out of the playbook and fire off some body shots of his own.
If Oros really picks up the pace here, I don't see how Ramos survives this round. I know he's tough and durable, but look, he's not even throwing anything. He's just trying to hold at this point.
Yeah, and didn't really have his feet underneath him there either, Ray, as we saw after that exchange. Coming up on half a minute to work here, though, in the round, and it has been all Oros. Continues to try and walk Ramos down, but Ramos is double tough. He's a tough out.
Yeah, if somehow Ramos survives this round, you got to really think in the corner, like, do you really want to go out there and take more abuse? Like, there's no reason for that. I think that this fight should be waved off at the end of this round. If not, it will be concluded at early in the third.
Big shots here by Oros, and we'll see if he will get off the stool for the next round. This thing should really be over.
He can't even get to his stool. He barely got to a stool now.
Okay, don't say that just yet. Don't say that just yet.
I think the commission is in there taking a good look here at Ramos,
take some water and spit into the
trying to see if he's in control of his faculties.
I don't like the body
Hands to the
language.
bucket.
I don't like how he was on the
You can
ropes
do
at
this,
the
bro.
end of
He's
that.
not doing shit to
What's
you,
the
brother.
point of going out
Okay?
there and
You're tying your up by missing and engaging in a war.
the trainer,
You need to be in a war.
Ryan Schwarzenberger,
yourself out.
or Schwartzberg,
Breathe.
you know,
breathe, just breathe.
I think at this point, as we're looking at some of the action from the second, nice overhand right. But to me, Todd, it's almost pure negligence to send this guy out there. Look at Oros just pound away and physically beat up Angelo Ramos. Beautiful lead right hand. Time being.
Doctor's going to take a look here at Ramos to see if Angelo Ramos is fit to continue.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got it.
I don't think he has the will to do it.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah. Let me make it to the fourth. I got it, bro.
Great job by our production team. He is going to be allowed to continue.
Wow.
You heard the doctor say he's good, yeah. And you got to think, though, that Oros is going to do anything in his power to put this thing away.
I think another combination of two should end it. Look at this. Right away, Oros pouncing on him. Big shots. Ramos against the ropes. Piercing body shot. Ramos isn't throwing anything offensively.
Yeah, he threw a couple jabs out there, and that is about it. He's been just completely in reverse gear as Ramos. But again, you gotta credit the toughness of Ramos, but fighter safety becomes paramount. And he drops, and that will absolutely do it. It's waved off. Ramos is tough, but you can only endure so much.
Yeah, and this was pretty much what I had anticipated. And it was all one way in favor of that man. Hector Oros coming up a weight class, getting the stoppage victory over Angelo Ramos. 4-0 now for Hector Oros.
Impressive youngster, 19 years of age, 4-0, 2 of those wins, so 50% finish rate, 2 of his wins by way of knockout. And you talked about it, just impressive aggression and variety of shots, and he throws with a lot of power to the body.
Yeah, if there was ever any question on could the power of Hector Oros translate to this higher weight class, the answer is without a doubt yes. And
Well,
he did it.
If it's a David and Goliath type situation, he's got a hell of a slingshot when it comes to those body shots.
Yeah, he does, and he pounded away on the body, coordinated it, softened it up, and then down went Angelo Ramos.
Take a look back at how it all ended here, Ray.
Yeah, Hector Oros in seek and destroy mode. The jab, it was like a jab hook, so to speak, to the body. So we'll see. Wow, it was a jab right down the solar plexus. Piercing body shot. Ramos said, nope, that's it. I'm done. Sometimes that it can land in the right place, and it stopped him.
Well, and not only that, but just think of all the residual
With that
damage that had been done. Like we had said, he had been putting the deposits in the bank, and he cashed in there with another TKO victory. And we're going to be going back inside the ring to make it all official. Impressive stuff thus far in the young career. But you got to credit the toughness of Ramos, man. He had that never say die attitude until the very end. But this night belongs to Hector Oros.
He remains undefeated.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Lieben has called a stop to this bout at 52 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner by knockout and still undefeated, Hector Oros.
And it also wouldn't be an up next fighting event if the Schmo wasn't here. So the Schmo joining us here at the broadcast booth. Hey, We're at UNF 29 and a boxing event broke out. How about that?
An absolute legendary Friday evening. Gentlemen, Ray Flores. Here we go. TK Todd Kennelly Friday night boxing. UNF 29. Let's go. Southern California. It's holiday season. Happy to be here with you guys.